Hi, my name is Stoddard. I'm a junior cinema and television arts major here at Elon University. Reality Room is basically the love child of all competitive reality shows. It has aspects of Big Brother, Survivor, MTV's The Challenge, kind of all in one. And the overall concept is it's just a group of people, hopefully they're strangers, who are competing in challenges to win immunity, and then they put each other off. The inspiration for the show came from a junior year of high school English project where we had to take Shakespeare's Othello and make it into some sort of modernized version. And as I was reading it, my reality TV brain was like, oh my God, this is all these alliances and backstabbing. So I was like, wait, I could make Othello into a reality show. And so I did, and then out came the reality room that we have now. Being the first reality show to hit Elon's campus came with a lot of problems because as we were trying to take this huge format I had come up with that was so unfeasible into something that is feasible, it was kind of guesswork because no one had done it before. So we didn't really have that much advising because it was we would ask our advisor and she was like, I don't really know, I've never done this, so maybe we'll try this, maybe it'll work. So being the first reality show at Elon definitely made it difficult to figure out how a reality show can function on a college campus. So I came in, I was like, yo, let's get people to live in a flat in Danley together. Let's go full time. I was like, yo, if you want to have a conversation, call us in the middle of the week, we'll show up. Obviously, that is so impractical. So I think the major differences have just been kind of sizing it down so it's achievable on a college campus, because obviously this is not a full-time job, even though it takes up full-time. You don't get paid for it, we can't spend all day doing it. The process of finding a crew was mostly just networking and happenstance. It was a lot of going to Fresh TV and being like, hey, there's this new show, you should be a part, it's awesome, great opportunities. Using people I knew through Elon Student Television and the Comm Fellows. And then just random people being like, hi, I want to do this, from a poster. They're like, I saw your poster, let me work. There are definitely people who come in and they're like, I don't really think this is for me, but it's the people who stay around that always are incredible. And it's always you find the gems who come back and they want to keep doing more and they're able to do more. And then the quality gets better because they know what they're doing. I think the biggest thing I've learned from directing and producing Reality Room is how intense the planning phase is, and then being able to adapt on set, because no matter how much you plan, something is bound to go wrong at some point. Wind can be a problem when we are doing a competition. We have to build a tower out of something, and then we have to find another location to move inside. My favorite thing is to talk to someone, and I love producing people. So pulling the energy out of people, I think, is my favorite part of this process, and getting it's the personal skills. And at the end it's gonna be are you ready? And I'd be like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. Pretend you understand. If you don't, once we finding people who are TV appropriate, because yes, we're on a college campus, it is a college production, but you still want, there are three main aspects you need to look for. You need to find someone who, it'd be great if they had a face for TV. Everyone loves watching attractive people, okay? So that's always fun. The second one is finding people who are in the mindset of reality TV. So they're I'm here to strategize, I'm here to play the strategic game, rather than I'm here to do competitions and have a good time, because that's just not as fun to watch. And then also just general social skills. It's really important to have a charismatic group, because if they don't have a natural energy and they don't really speak well with each other, it gets really boring really quickly. So it's kind of hard sometimes to make sure that you have the right attitude and the right group of people. We had one girl this past weekend who was very shy. She was not the most outgoing person, which is obviously not the best for something like this where you have to be so social. But talking with her and making her feel comfortable right at the jump, yeah, you could see her get more comfortable with the other contestants. So it's almost in the confessionals, laughing with them, having a good time with them, letting them know that you are their friend, makes them feel it's a safe space and it's a safe atmosphere to fully come out of their shell. I think one of my favorite moments on set was, for some reason, it was Will B and Taylor S's banishment in season 1, so that was episode 4.
Me and my partner have chosen safety.
And the vibe in that room was just immaculate, because it was the cast and crew had been spending so much time together for 4 weeks now by that point. We were all kind of becoming friends, so it was this really tight vibe, but also it was the drama of it all because Wilby was pissed. So from a producer standpoint, I was like, get him, Tiger, fight, go. Like, I was living my life that we were finally having true conflict, and it was so exciting.
So what the was the whole, like, we've made a decision about? So, like, you, what?
I mean, what do you mean? We made a decision.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
You think I'm gonna tell you that?
Why not?
Why the fuck would I trust you?
And everyone in the room, even though like they knew they were arguing with each other and they were pissed at the time, also knew that the second we turned the cameras off, they could be like, okay, I am pissed, but we're good. And it was like, that was like the first moment where I was like, this is a community, like we're building something here. The biggest aspect of production that I never anticipated on dealing with was the freaking pandemic. We were in the middle of season 2. We weren't able to film our finale in person, and it was kind of like this awkward period of like, how are we gonna finish this? And like, there were shows like Big Brother Canada completely just cut off production. They were like, sorry, go home, that's it. There's no winner. And for us, we were like, do we just stop? Like, how do we like bring this season to an end without having it be disappointing and like not fulfilling? So that was when we did the online weekend and had the idea to do this public vote and finish filming in the fall when we got back on campus. Which ultimately, I've always wanted to do a public vote. I think that is so dramatic. I love the idea of it. It sounds so official. So that was kind of cool, like an opportunity. But definitely never thought that we'd have to like figure out how to film around that. Future of the show, I think fully depends on COVID and also who takes it next. I think we have some great people who are interested in taking over and they have great ideas. And I honestly think that I've had my ideas, I've made my impact, but I can't wait to see how someone else will take it and interpret the reality television assignment.